Hello, my name is Moose and welcome to my YouTube channel. I haven't really posted anything for updates in the last month because honestly, there hasn't been any changes. I started physical therapy back in the beginning of November, and all we've been working on is trying to get me into being full weight bearing again on the leg and getting me out of the boot. Well, I have good news. Today is December 4th and drumroll please, I am now out of the boot and walking without crutches. Woo! Yay! I'm so happy. I've been off of my foot and in some sort of boot, brace, cast for 3 months now. I'm so happy that I don't need to use it anymore. I won't lie though, I am still using my boot when I'm cooking dinner or when I'm going to the store. Other than those 2 instances though, I'm not using the boot at all. And it's great that I don't need to use the crutches either. Like, I'm not even using one crutch anymore. Those crutches are out of here. They're not even in my room anymore. I'm currently not in any pain, though my ankle and my leg do get sore from time to time. It is kind of funny though, because 3 months out, my ankle is still a little swollen and there is still a little bit of bruising in certain areas. The swelling and the bruising is so much better than it was though, so I'm not worried and my surgeon isn't worried either. Generally, walking outside of the boot hasn't been too bad. I still do have a small case of plantar fasciitis, though it isn't nearly as bad as it was before. It only now acts up with the first few steps I take, like either after I'm done sleeping or I've been off of my feet for a few hours. Then that plantar fascia does act up and is really painful. But other than that, it's actually not bad at all. The main issue that I'm having right now is the fact that my ankle is extremely stiff. The stiffness in my ankle is actually causing walking to be more difficult than it should be, and it's causing my range of motion to be smaller than it should be. Even a month into physical therapy, my range of motion hasn't gotten much better. It's only gotten maybe 5 millimeters better in the entire month. Like, take a look at my range of motion. You can see how little range of motion I actually have in my ankle, especially when you compare it to my good ankle. The exercises and stretches that my physical therapist has given me have helped a ton, especially on days that I wake up super sore or days that I have to walk a lot and end up sore. The stretches and exercises help a lot. The exercises that I've been given range from using bands to using the stairs to just using my own body weight to try and loosen things up. All of my exercises that my physical therapist have given me have just been targeted to try and loosen up my ankle and loosen up all of those muscles that are super stiff. Even my calf muscles are really stiff. With the way things are going, I'm not expected to be back on skates for at least another 3 months. And that means that I will be coming back on skates in spring, and hopefully all of the snow will be melted off of the ground by then. When I saw my surgeon a few days ago, he did tell me to not expect to be back to 100% for about 9 months to a year. So that means I still have about 6 to 9 months before everything should be back to 100%. But he did let me know that there are some people who never get back to 100% and they only get back to be about 80 to 90% to where they were. So with that in mind, I'm just going to work as hard as physically possible because I want to be as close as possible to the amount of flexibility that I had before the break. I had somebody ask me this recently. Are you still going to use the same pair of skates that you broke your ankle in after you're healed? And my answer is no. I personally don't have an issue if somebody's going to use the same pair of skates. And I mean, why wouldn't you? They're your skates. But I have 2 reasons why I'm not going to. For one, I don't think it'd be the best idea for me to go on a pair of heels right after a break, especially with how stiff my ankle is and the amount of pain and everything that I was in. I don't think that going into a pair of heeled skates would be that great of an idea. And 2, I'm actually terrified to put my jacks back on. I'm terrified of the way that they're built. Not in saying that they're built bad, it's just the amount of padding in the area that I broke, I'm just not 100% comfortable with anymore. My plan with my jacks is to sell them. They are still in great condition. They're going to be going to a loving home. I know that somebody will use them. I am going to be buying another pair of Bont Park Stars because I just prefer how they're built. The structure is better and they just felt better on my foot. I actually did enjoy them more than my jacks, and the only reason I wasn't using them is because the ones that I bought were too big, and so I had to wait for a pair that actually fit. And the shorter heel of the Bont Park Stars makes me feel a little bit better, even though there is still a little bit of a heel. It's an inch or 23 centimeters versus almost 44 centimeters on the Moxie. So to me, that feels a little bit better. If you guys have any questions about my healing, please leave them in a comment down below and I will answer them the best that I can. And if you'd like to follow along on my healing journey, please subscribe. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!